For 75 years, Rockefeller has provided students with the knowledge and tools to make a difference locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. For me, in the fall of 1999, be prepared to make a difference. Be prepared to make a difference, the mantra read. Everywhere you turned, be prepared to make a difference. In every corner of the world, in communities and boardrooms, legislative and executive chambers, small nonprofits and large corporations, like Rockefeller College, our students, our graduates, our faculty, our staff, we make a difference each and every day. I, like each of you, have spent every waking hour of every day trying to make a difference as best as I can because of the people that taught me, influenced me, and guided me. The faculty.
As an Albany native, I can personally say the impact of Rockefeller College is everywhere. From walking around the streets of Albany to the hallowed halls of the Capitol, the Legislative Office Building, and of course, every state entity that we have, you are everywhere. You are the premier institution for government in our region, and for 75 years, you've directed communities through Cold Wars, counterculture movements, political scandals, pandemics, and more. The governor has always looked to you as leaders for her inspiration. She thrives with the passion and the talent that you bring to every project you commit yourselves to and recognizes the strength, determination, and sacrifices that you have made for the greater good. On behalf of the governor, my colleagues in state government, and New Yorkers at large, we thank you and we congratulate you on this night.
Today, I could not be prouder to be standing here joining the Rockefeller College in celebrating 75 years and the 2022 Rockefeller College Award recipients. For 75 years, the Rockefeller College has been shaping our nation's next generation of leaders, influencers, and change makers, many of whom are making a difference right here in New York State, and some who chose to make their difference right here within New York State government. In line with this long tradition that Rockefeller has, as an institution, I have some wonderful news to share with you today. Governor Kathy Hochul announced the launch of the New York State Institute for Immigrant Integration, Research, and Policy to help immigrants transition to community life, further education, and the workforce. The Institute will be housed at Rockefeller Institute of Government and at the State University of New York Public Policy think tank, because it really demonstrates the recognition after 75 years that this institution has, not just for the state of New York, but for the country and for humanity. As I learn about this year's award recipients and alumni, I am so impressed with your breadth of experience, leadership, and dedication to success.
We look to you, our exceptional alumni, for inspiration and support as we navigate the challenges we face. The impressive alumni community that Rockefeller College has generated includes great leaders, and all of you, whether you're an alumni, faculty, or staff member, current student, or friend or family member of an award recipient, you're all part of the Rockefeller College community and the UAlbany family. To our award recipients on stage with me now, your accomplishments are truly awe-inspiring. And in the private sector, your collective impact on our communities and on society is significant indeed.
In honor of Rockefeller College's 75th anniversary, Libby Post, class of 82 and 84, and Jonathan Doe, class of 85, along with myself, established a fundraising challenge to support the college's programs and its people.
Let me thank all of you who have stepped up to help us match this challenge. We've not only matched it, we've exceeded it. As much as the state has done so much for this university and the Rockefeller College, there are a lot of needs these days. Students are facing challenges, and I hope that as you think about your philanthropic options as we near the end of the year, that you keep the Rockefeller College close and dear to you. I come from a family of educators, and as such, I have experienced the power and the transformational possibilities of education from my time as a small child. And it was really at Rockefeller when I began first to explore what really mattered to me, what I aspired to become. I think it is almost a cliche to say that the world faces unprecedented challenges. These challenges are so substantial that some have called them grand challenges, and they are grand indeed. They include things like inequality, climate change, forced migration, income insecurity, racism, geopolitical tension and conflict, and many more. We need our very best and brightest working to tackle these issues and other challenges. And that's why I support Rockefeller College, why I hope you will support Rockefeller College, and why I'm here tonight. Thank you. Libby, may I invite you now to offer a couple words?
My undergraduate degree in political science has served me well from Rockefeller College, and my master's in political communications. When you put the two of those things together, it's made my life what it is today, and now I can say I'm a political consultant and a lobbyist, and it really is because of what has happened here. Students need the support that they're going to get, and the endowment that I'm doing is specifically about social justice policy to make sure that students have the ability to study things like LGBTQ issues, like racism, like all the kinds of things that we are being challenged with in our society right now. We know that government is good, and we know that government can make a difference in people's lives if it is run well, like it is being now, and if there is a vision to make sure that people are taken care of, those who need to, that steps are taken to make sure that all of us are equal, that we all have a level playing field. And so I feel like there is hope. And these scholarships, these endowments that we've put together are giving students hope that they can make a difference in our world as they move forward. So I want to thank you all for being a part of this. Give, give, give. I don't have any problem asking people for money, so, okay? Make another commitment if you can, and be a part of this great program and this great college. Thank you.
My attachment to UAlbany and Rockefeller grows every year. You belong in every single room that you're invited into. We should celebrate who we are and what we are and who we're with, and we should work all the time towards that better world. So thank you so much for all this. It's truly wonderful.
With respect to inspiration, I think that's the most important thing that any institution can do. And in coming to this particular school, I really found myself more, right? So I'm a kid who grew up in the Bronx and really didn't have a sense of direction or purpose. And find your passion, find your purpose, find that thing that wakes you up in the morning. And so I think it's imperative that we know and we understand what persistence means. And I think it's important through that journey also to pay it forward. And that's something that this school really did with me. But I just found a lot of inspiration here, and it just really catapulted me to do other things. And so, you know, when I talk about a school that inspired me and I look at really Rockefeller College of Public Affairs and Policy, that's what it did. This school was so instrumental in my development, in really just teaching me, and the professors really taking an opportunity to sit with me, to develop me, the administrators sitting down with me to plot a course and a strategy for the future. That's priceless, right? It's priceless because there's the demonstration of the commitment of the faculty, the commitment of the professors, the commitment of the school community into you as an individual. And that commitment really helps you to develop yourself so that you can find the passion, you could find your purpose, you could be persistent, and you could ultimately get to where you need to and want to be.
The impact of my involvement in the Rockefeller College and the School of Criminal Justice has been profound, life-changing. I would not be the researcher, presenter, professor, wife, or mother I am without it. Thank you.
As a kid from Brooklyn, New York, I grew up as in a single-parent household on public assistance. We didn't have much growing up, but that ambition from that circumstances, I think, fueled me to where I am today. What I learned most about being here on college is the relationships you build here are most important, because these relationships will last a lifetime. And that's what it's all about. Having friends that you could depend on, having people you can communicate with, and having other friends that motivate you in other ways. So just want to say thank you for this award, and go you Albany.
I lost a case today. I got a decision about an hour and a half before I left my house. I don't think I'm the best lawyer in the world, but I will tell you it's been a really long time since I got a decision this bad. And part of what kept me going was being able to be here in an environment that was collaborative, in an environment that was talking about problem solving, that was talking about people in systems. For me, was really uplifting and really important to how I developed the tools to solve these problems. This is a robust tool bucket that I got out of this program. To talk about implementation, to talk about government systems, to talk about how things should work and where our focus should be, and also how programs should run. I could not do the work I do every week and do it effectively without the tools I took out of this program and the people and the connections that I made here. So.
You truly represent everything that makes me proud to be part of Rockefeller College. As you know, this year is Rockefeller College's 75th anniversary. It has been a year of reflection about the past, a celebration of where we are now, and a time for building our dreams for the future. I do want to thank everybody in this room who participated in the 75th Anniversary Giving Challenge. At the beginning of the year, we had 3 tremendous leaders, Joe, Jonathan, and Libby, who pledged $25,000 each to the college. So all gifts that were made to the college this year were matched dollar for dollar by these committed alumni. So we are so grateful for your generosity and for your inspiration. But I would also like to thank you, the numerous alumni, faculty, and staff, and friends of the college who accepted this very ambitious challenge. As you've seen, the challenge was so successful that we didn't just meet our goal. We didn't just meet our second goal. We blew past both of them. So I am just so thrilled that we actually got past that $100,000 mark. It is a real sign of the commitment that our alumni, our friends, our faculty, and our staff have to the Rockefeller community. And if you haven't yet participated, there's still time. Your commitment to us and the work that we do really inspires us to move forward for the next 75 years as we continue to work on the most pressing problems in our communities, our states, our country, and our world, while we prepare the next generations to grapple with these problems effectively and successfully. Our students benefit from the academic and experiential learning opportunities in the Capital Region and beyond to develop a really strong foundation for the careers that they take on, as you've heard, in public, nonprofit, and private sectors, as well as careers in teaching and in research. For 3/4 of a decade, Rockefeller College graduates have entered a workforce full of ever-changing challenges and opportunities. The direction that each graduate takes after leaving Rockefeller College is unique. And for our alumni, you have been part of our past And I'm very glad that so many of you are here tonight to celebrate our future. Evening.